Hey, seventh grade. It's better if you go to our class today that is live. There's a fly by me. I don't know why. But if you miss our class today on Tuesday, it's chill. Keep watching. And let's get started. So our learning target for today is I can use my thinking about the book that I am reading and make my strongest writing about reading that lifts my level of thinking. So we're going to actually dive into some tips about when we're reading, how we can make our writing better. So we want to capture our best thinking, which is not always our first thought. I'm going to say this again. Capture our best thinking that is not always our best thoughts, our first thoughts. So sometimes what originally pops into your head is not what you want to lock in and say, this is the answer, and call it a day. So some tips for taking your writing about reading from good to great. So one thing that you should keep in mind is we should spend about 10% of our reading time writing. Prioritize quality over quantity. So what this really means is that about 10% of our time, so let's say, for example, I'm going to make it easy on myself because math is sometimes hard. Oh, wait, maybe I can't do this example. Okay, give me a sec. John, can you answer a question for me?
Yeah.
Okay, what's 10% of 30?
3.
Cool, thank you. So if you're reading for your 30-minute reading log, like you should be every day because it's extra credit, and you might as well because you should get over 100% of my class, you should only be writing about your reading for about 3 minutes. So if you read for 30 minutes, you filling out the reading log talking about what you've read or your sticky note or in your notebook, should be at least 3 minutes. So think about the quality, what you're writing versus the amount. When you're taking notes, like in your notebook or on your sticky note, I want you to think about jotting things that you can't hold in your head. If, for example, you're going to remember the main character's name, you don't need to write down the main character's name on a sticky note or in your notebook. But if you can't remember who the main character was speaking to when she went to the grocery store, then yes, go ahead and write it down, especially if it's important for the storyline. Don't record your first thought. Record your most interesting thoughts. So this has to go back to thinking about capturing our best moments and our best thoughts, not always our first thoughts. If it's really interesting, that means that it's sparking some flags and it's making you pay attention to it. Decide what kind of writing best suits your thinking. So if we're thinking, and we've been talking about this quite a bit, but think about what is the best way to organize your writing and your thinking. So it could be annotating in the margins, post-it notes, sticky notes, creating a table / sketch or diagram in your notebook, writing fast, furious, and long. So we want to be thinking about these kind of things when we are looking at our writing from good to great. So I want to give you guys time, because it's Tuesday, to actually jump into your reading logs for this week. So if you're reading for 30 minutes, you should be writing for at least 3 minutes in your reading log. If you didn't read yesterday, now is a great time to get started on that. Think about how are you going to hold on to your details that you want to share as you're reading. And let me know if you have any questions. Bye.